Hey, today we're going to do some meal prep. We're going to try and make this a 30-minute meal before my family comes home and gets really loud in the house. So I'm making dinner tonight using some of my favorite small kitchen appliances that I purchased on Amazon, as well as ingredients that I also love to purchase on Amazon. So I'm going to share with you some tips and tricks for how to prepare meals really quickly for your family without a whole lot of effort. Hi everyone, I'm Veronica, a former professional chef turned homemaker, and on this channel I love sharing all kinds of cooking tips and tricks and tutorials, as well as ingredients that I love using to prepare meals for my family. So if that interests you, please give me a big thumbs up, follow me on Amazon, and check out my Amazon storefront, as well as my YouTube channel. So the ingredients that we're going to use today, a lot of them I did purchase on Amazon. We're going to be making a really delicious Mexican rice, as well as some refried beans and some sauteed baby bella mushrooms with onions. Now, one of my new staples in my kitchen is this I can never say this, sorry, mahatama organic white rice. This is so delicious and it's very affordable on Amazon. This is the 2-pound bag. I went ahead and actually put 2 of these little packages into my OXO pop containers. These are airtight containers that I purchased on Amazon. I love these because I don't have to pull up a whole bunch of little flaps in order to open it. All I do is I go like that and it makes like a little handle. And then it even came in a set of 3 containers, and each container had their own little half-cup scooper, so that makes it really convenient to be able to prepare this white rice. Now, if you're familiar with my channel at all, you know that I love my Instant Pot Pro. This is the Pro model. I highly recommend getting this one for one very specific reason. This one actually has handles on the pot. A lot of other Instant Pots or pressure cookers do not have handles. So if you can see, trying to get this out without a handle is not that easy. So this one has 2 silicone coated handles. It also has a really nice stainless steel inner pot. So we're gonna go ahead and start preparing our Mexican rice in the Instant Pot. The Instant Pot cooks rice really quickly and very well, so I love using it for making dishes like this. Now, one of the features that I really love about the Instant Pot is it has this saute function. So I like to be able to saute things in the same pot that I am cooking in. So it just makes it so it really is like a one pot meal right here with the rice. So I'm just gonna set that to saute. It says it's like preheating, but honestly, as soon as it starts to get warm, I start sauteing my vegetables in there. Now to make this Mexican rice, I like to saute some onions first before cooking the rice. And I recently purchased this little onion cutter on Amazon. This is the War Spot brand. This is like one of the most popular products right now, and I can see why, because I was able to dice this onion really quickly and easily without a lot of stress. This is not an expensive tool, so I'll share a link in the description below. If you have problems cutting onions or slicing them, this is probably what you need in your kitchen. Now, I've also shared a video too about this Trend Plane oil sprayer, but check this out. This sprays oil so well, and I love that this is like a glass bottle. So if you want like a light mist, you can do that. It also has a pour spout function, which is nice because you can go from spraying to pouring all in one. I highly recommend this. Now, what's going to make this like a Mexican flavored rice is the seasonings. So I have those sauteed onions that I'm going to add into the pot as soon as it's ready, but I love this product here. This is the Z Natural Foods Organic Tomato Powder. If you've never used tomato powder, this really is a game changer because you can do so much with this one powder and you don't have to store a bunch of cans, which I really like because these are easier to store than a bunch of cans. So basically all you do is you combine this with water and you can make tomato paste, sauce, or juice depending on how much water you add. And it's literally just organic tomato powder, okay? There's no other added ingredients. This is a brand I buy a lot of stuff from, the Z Natural Foods. I buy their organic cacao powder too, and it's really a great quality company, and it's not very expensive. Now you can add as much or as little tomato powder as you prefer. I'll probably go ahead and add a couple tablespoonfuls because my family really likes a nice tomatoey Mexican rice. Then I'm going to add some dried oregano powder. I buy this on Amazon as well in bulk. This is also in bulk is organic cumin powder, and I buy the micro ingredients organic garlic powder as well in bulk, and then I store them in my little OXO pop containers These are airtight containers that are so awesome for storing spices. I love this size. It helps me, especially since I buy all my spices in bulk, to like have a little bit in the kitchen. They're not glass, so I don't have to worry about them shattering if they fall on the ground, and they're really easy to clean. And then lastly, I like adding some smoked paprika in there. The oregano, cumin, garlic, tomato, and smoked paprika, as well as the onion, really give this Mexican rice such a delicious flavor. And what I'm doing tonight is I'll probably have some leftovers, so I'll actually be able to meal prep some like Mexican rice and bean bowls for future. And I love being able to do the meal prep and the dinner all at once. Okay, our Instant Pot was nice and heated, so I added the onions. I'm just going to saute these until they're translucent. That just takes about 5 to 7 minutes. After that, I'm going to go ahead and add my rinsed rice. I'm doing 2 cups of that white rice from the Mahatama brand. And then that's going to be combined with the tomato powder, oregano, cumin, garlic, and smoked paprika, as well as some water. And I'm going to show you exactly how I figure out how much water per grain to do in my Instant Pot. So recently I purchased this little guide on Amazon. It's the Instant Pressure Cooker Guide. This is a game changer because it has a magnet on the back. You can store this on your refrigerator. But what I love is it actually lets me quickly reference things like the water ratio to grains. When you're using an Instant Pot, it's not the same ratios as if you're cooking it on the stove. So having like a little guide like this, like look at all these different ratios that you'd have to memorize. This was not very expensive and it was such a great investment. So let's see, it's actually white rice, which is kind of like basmati, kind of like jasmine, but we're doing a 1-to-1. So we're going to do 2 cups of rice and just 2 cups of water. And then we're going to cook it for, let's see, it says, I think we're just going to do 3 minutes. Okay, I like to cook my onions until they're like starting to caramelize. So there we go. Those are ready. Let's go ahead and add in our rinsed rice. Now, you always want to rinse your rice because the processing facilities where they process rice is not always the most like sanitary conditions. You never know what actually fell into the rice, or sometimes I've even seen where they like have all the dried rice on the ground. So you definitely want to just rinse it 2 or 3 times until the water runs clear. Make sure there's nothing stuck in there. Now you can add whatever amount of seasonings you like. I probably did about 3 to 4 tablespoons of the tomato powder, about a teaspoon of smoked paprika, about a tablespoon of dried oregano, a teaspoon of cumin powder, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, and about 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Those are pretty approximate, okay? I want you just to know your family and what flavorings they like and don't like and act accordingly. You can also put a little chili powder if you want in here, but my family doesn't like too much spicy. We do hot sauce on top. Now I'm just going to saute this all nicely in there. This is going to kind of toast up those grains a little bit and the spices and mix everything nicely together before I add my 2 cups of water. All right, and then I have 2 cups of water here. I'm going to try and get all the rice off of the sides with that water. This smells so good. I wish you could smell this because it's like just so aromatic. Okay. Now we're going to cancel that saute, okay? Then we're going to put our lid on and then do pressure cook. All right, now we do pressure cook. This is just going to cook so fast. I'm doing high pressure. Supposedly that book says 3 minutes for, let's see, one of those rices and then 6 minutes for another one. So let's just do like 4 or 5 minutes just to be safe. Okay, then you push that. I take the keep warm off. Oh no, actually tonight since we're cooking rice, let's keep it warm. It'll keep it warm for me when it's done. Then we hit start and then it builds up pressure, so it takes a little time to do that. Then it's gonna cook for 5 minutes, then it's gonna keep it warm and it's gonna be ready to serve when dinner's ready. Okay, this is a really fun recipe I love making. I'm going to share with you how to make refried beans in a nut milk machine. All right, this is a product I purchased about a month or so ago that I am obsessed with. I use this at least 2 to 4 times a day for my family's meal prep. It was very inexpensive, and this is basically what this is. It's advertised as a nut milk machine, but this is basically a blender that cooks. Okay, so this is actually going to cook the refried beans, then it's going to puree them for me, and then after that, it's ready to serve. So this is such a genius invention. I'm going to share a link in the description below of where you can purchase yours. There's a variety of nut milk machines, but to be honest, this one I think is the best. But as long as you buy one that is a large capacity, this is a 40-ounce capacity. It makes soy milk, which is how you know that it heats up. Some nut milk machines do not heat up, so you definitely need to find one that makes soy milk. And we're going to use the rice paste function for this. All right, this is just such an easy recipe. Okay, we're using 1 can of rinsed beans. I'm using black beans, but you can also use pinto beans. Then I'm going to go ahead and use some of those seasonings again. I have smaller portions here, about a half teaspoon each of oregano, cumin, about a teaspoon of garlic powder, and a half teaspoon of paprika. And I'm also going to add a little bit of salt. Okay, and the storm has arrived. My family's back, so I gotta hurry here. I'm gonna add about 1 cup of water. Just depends on how thin or thick you like your refried beans, but that's about all I need. Now I'm gonna cover it and then set it to the rice paste function, and in about 20 minutes, this is gonna be cooked and pureed. All right, now we're gonna saute up some mushrooms and some onions. So I'm gonna use this onion slicer to show you how easy this actually is when you have this little guide. This actually holds all the onion together, which is nice because usually the onion will fall apart and you'll have to be dealing with that. So this is kind of like a third hand. All right, now I have perfectly sliced onion with the onion slicer. And I'll share a link in the description below to that onion slicer. But now we're going to saute these sliced baby Bella mushrooms that I got at Whole Foods the other day. Then we're going to saute them with the onions. And then I also have some zucchini that I've already washed and prepped from Whole Foods as well. And this is going to be a nice vegetable with our Mexican rice and our refried beans. Okay, our beans and rice are finished cooking. Let's check this out. This is our refried beans that we made in the Nova Life nut milk machine. It just depends on how watery you like them. We like them kind of soft like this. They actually set up pretty well, so this is really nice. This is going to be really delicious with these beans, and this will actually keep these warm until I'm ready to serve them. So this is going to keep warm. This was finished and I actually opened it, so I could turn it to keep warm, but we're almost ready to eat. All right, and I already fluffed up this rice, but look how beautiful that rice looks. This is going to be so good. It smells so delicious. And I also have some cilantro and some green onions already sliced up, so we'll put that on top. This is going to be a really delicious 30-minute dinner. Okay, I've been heating up my cast iron skillet. I like to use this square cast iron skillet. This is a really nice shape. And I got a little bit of my olive oil with my Trend Plain oil dispenser. Let's go ahead and add these onions. Usually I'll add the onions first, but since mushrooms take about the same amount of time, we're going to saute everything starting at the same time. All right, and then sometimes instead of using a spatula or a spoon, I like to actually just use a nice pair of tongs to pick everything up and kind of saute it around. This makes it just a little bit easier to manage. Check out these bagels. I shared another video of these bagels I just made today. These were so good. Those are everything bagels I made using my bread machine. All right. Now we're just going to let this cook for a few minutes, and that's it. Okay, these are looking really good. They're starting to brown, but but I do want to cook them a little longer. But before they totally finish, I'm going to go ahead and add in this zucchini. And I want to make sure that it's evenly touching the pan so that it can cook thoroughly. If it's not touching the pan, it's not really going to cook. It'll steam a little bit, but it won't get that nice brown caramelized consistency. And there you go, a delicious 30-minute meal using Amazon kitchen gadgets and food products that I purchased. I hope that you enjoyed this cooking tutorial. Thanks so much for cooking with me today. Make sure that you follow me on Amazon for more cooking tutorials, and also check out my YouTube channel for even more cooking tutorials. And I'll see you in the next video. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.